What is up, everybody? It is Nate from RC Mania, and today we are doing a rundown of the Team Associated Element Enduro Ecto Black Trail. So here it is. Which, yes, this is used. I have the box, but I just didn't want to include it in the video. And basically, this is a rock crawler. It's an RC car. It's pretty nice. I like it. It's around $400. And today we are going to be going over kind of the specifications, or like the specs, you would say, of this RC crawler. So I have a lot of rusty screws, but just don't mind them because I have, like I said, I've used it a lot. But let's start off by just taking a look at this RC car. Okay, guys, so when we take the body off, as you can see, the body's right here. We take it off. You can see the whole platform of this crawler. And so the Team Associated Element Ecto, the Black Trail, it is a very nice trail truck along with a crawler. And just some of the things here, we got some pretty good shocks, I would say. And then if you flip it over, we have, let's see here, you got your differential, and don't judge me for how I said that, but there's actually gears in here. Then you got your drivetrain, and you got a nice suspension here, and it's a 2-link suspension. So, yeah, which I actually believe you can make it a 4-link, but I'm not sure, so I'd have to check up on that. And as you can see here, I have the upgraded motor. So it's a 12-turn instead of a 14-turn. So it makes a little bit less torque, but overall it's just way faster. I definitely recommend the 12-turn. And so we got the obviously upgraded motor, got all of our gears and stuff in here, like such as spur gear, the pinion, the pinion. And you can see here we have these nice straps to hold in our battery, and you need a shorty battery for this because they give you a big adjustment to where you can unscrew these few bolts underneath here, and you can turn it into a big battery holder, but then you can't put your body on, unfortunately. So that's what I just figured out. And let's just go through some of the details, or this truck overall, actually. It's just very detailed. So we have the front bumper. We got a winch right here. We got our servo, our ESC, and yeah, it's a pretty nice crawler. It comes with these tires. They're pretty nice. I really like them. I recommend them for crawling. And this is overall just a really nice truck. And besides from that, the body that we have here is also really nice because it is painted underneath. So when this scratches, it gives it a nice rustic look. Like as you can see, I've rolled it a couple times right here. So yeah, it gives it a nice rustic look, and that's why I really like this crawler. And I think for $400, it's a bang for your buck, and it's a little bit on the pricier side, but it's still overall a really good crawler, and you're definitely getting your money's worth. Okay, guys, so now we are going to do a flex test on the Team Associated Element Ecto crawler. So we got some pavers right here, and we're just going to simply stack them underneath the wheels and see how high we can go. In the future, I'm going to get a better way to test this, but for now, this is what I have, so we're going to work with it. So here we have one paver. It's about, I would say, 2 inches tall at the max, maybe 3, or close to 3. And anyways, as you can see here, easily just clears this. All 3 tires on the ground, and this one's on the paver. So now we take this off, and we're gonna stack another paver, yeah, like that. And as you can see here, still just like a piece of cake. This back tire is coming off a little bit, but if I push this down, then the front comes off a little bit. So I'm going to say that this is probably its max capacity, which is about, I don't know, we're going to call it about 6-7 inches, I guess, or I'll have to measure that, but you guys saw the vertical there because compared to my hand, these are pretty big. So now we are going to do just a little flip and vertical test. So let's just scoot these aside. So this is where I'm going to get a better scale in the future with like the degrees and stuff, but this is just, I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to not use my thumb to hold on and just see when it tips over. So here we go. Just going to lift my finger and we're off. I'm not holding it up or anything, or well, I am, but I'm not like holding it so it doesn't fall over. I'm just using my thumb. So as you can see, it's doing really good. Oh, and it fell over. So right about, let's say here, it fell over. So I'd say that's pretty dang good. And now we are just going to do a little vertical test here. So I'm going to test it. Again, just my one finger. Which this thing is putting in work right now. Holy. Okay, so like, I'd say probably right here. That was actually really high. Which, once the battery's in this too, it's very, or just overall, this is a very front heavy crawler. And by the way, it comes with like this, the engine braking, so that's pretty nice. I forgot to mention that in the specs. And yeah, we have a very clean design here. As you can see, like when I was doing this test, I don't know if you can see these little like links right here, but they kind of like moved up the body a little bit, like that. So it wasn't tipping over, which is actually very good. And yeah, so I really like this crawler. And now we're just gonna see a little bit of what it can do. Oh, hold on. As you can see here, crawls pretty good. These are some pretty big rocks. Here we have a good challenge. Right over. We're going to keep on going. Whoa. Come over these. And by the way, this thing is fully waterproof. I have water holes, but I don't want to take them through because I don't feel cleaning anything today. There we go. Going all the way through. Now let's take it back over here. A little speed test for you guys with the new motor. For a crawler, that is not bad at all. Now we're going to go over this, take it around, and we're going to go off to the bridge now. Okay, we're at the bridge, and now I will try to get over. This is not the RC's fault. This is kind of my fault right now. So now we are on the balance beam. I don't know why I'm driving so bad. Let me turn the speed down. go down the bridge. And those branches. And go off. And I'll speed back up and zoom around the track. Let's pick this up. Yeah. And stay tuned because in future videos you will see this thing going through some deep water. Okay guys, so for the last part of the video, I just wanted to get some more little kind of pros and cons in here, since now I'm actually at my RC workbench. So I actually had these clips that I bought for like $5 or $9. I got like 50 of them, so I definitely recommend, because they have the little pulley tabs. You can get those on like Amazon. I'll put the link down below to get those clips. But back to the RC car. So you guys saw that it performed I would say pretty good, and it's definitely a really good RC car, and I recommend getting it. But so I'm just gonna go through some of the pros and cons that I didn't mention earlier. So for first up, one of the pros of this RC car is that the remote, so it actually has a third channel. So let's say you could put many things on the third channel. I'm trying to think. You could put high-low gear. I don't know, it would be possible maybe to put lights on the third channel, but that is a super cool feature that it already comes with this. And as you can see here, some cool features are that you can control the throttle to how fast, the minimum or maximum you want to go, or really just the maximum. Your steering, how far you want, like you could steer totally with turning this totally. Let's see here. For the trim, you can basically turn up the throttle and it will just go and you don't have to press the throttle. And for our steering, you can just kind of set the trim, you know, so you don't like go out of the way when you're trying to drive straight. One of the cons that I have found about this is if you very lightly, like let's say you're trying to back up super light, if you press this just barely enough like that, it actually goes forward full speed, which is not the best thing. But like let's say if you had water or something in front of you, you were trying to back up, then you would just go flying into the water. Or if someone was in front of you and you were like rock crawling or something with everyone or driving RCs, you would end up hitting them. But overall, I really like this RC crawler and I definitely recommend buying it. And if you guys enjoyed, this is my first video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.